Coming up, I'm going to be talking about a massive change for Disney Plus in Latin America, a brand new series heading to our screen soon. Plus also, talking about Star Wars The Acolyte. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. It's Wednesday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. So let's start off talking about a brand new trailer for Rivals, a brand new British series which is going to be coming to Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus later this year and on Disney Plus around the world. The trailer very much kind of in that teaser territory where we really have no clue what's going on. We get to see loads of great British casting here. You've got David Tennant. You've also got there's just Danny Dyer's in there. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I am definitely really looking forward to watching it. Never read the book, never seen a mini-series or anything like this. So it's going to be something a little bit different. It's set back in the 1980s. It's Gillian Cooper, so it might be a bit raunchy, but who knows what they'll do with this one. Just going to have to wait and see. But I thought the trailer looked pretty cool. Again, still very much in that early stages. We'll hopefully find out some more information later on. I assume it's going to be coming out probably more so in the fall rather than over the summer. But a nice little teaser trailer, and anything with David Tennant in for me is an instant must watch. But let me know if you're looking forward to watching Rivals in the comments below. Let's now talk about Latin America, because today is a big day for Disney Plus subscribers across the region and also now in the Caribbean, because they were kind of left out of this. So way back in 2021, when most of us around the world got the new Star Hub, in Latin America, Disney decided to do something a little bit different. They launched a brand new streaming service called Star Plus, which is like a combination of Hulu and ESPN Plus. They had all the ESPN content and they had all of the Star content. But obviously fans weren't so happy, didn't want to have two streaming platforms. It just didn't make a lot of sense. And I always felt that this was more of a test situation for Disney, see if it would work, see if it might work out. There was also loads of legal issues with Disney launching this platform, with Lionsgate over Star and Stars Play, but now none of them exist in Latin America, so it was kind of pointless and a waste of money. But nevertheless, so today Disney Plus has gone into a major change in Latin America. Star has now moved into Disney Plus in Latin America, so the Star Hub works pretty much the same how it does everywhere else in the world, or like the Hulu Hub in the United States, though you don't have to pay extra for it. But also, and this is the key big thing, there is now an ESPN hub within Disney Plus in Latin America and Caribbean. So you'll be able to watch live sports. They've got lots of documentaries and stuff. So we're really seeing the full streaming service there coming from Latin America. Later this year in December, we're going to see the ESPN hub added to Disney Plus in the United States. And I do predict that we're going to be seeing that ESPN hub popping up in many countries around the world. I definitely think here in Europe and across the Middle East and Africa, it makes much more sense to them to do so, because they never replaced the ESPN Player app, which they closed down last year. That's easy to do. In like Australia and Canada, things are a little bit more difficult with some of the deals that are in place. But yeah, ESPN is going to start becoming a major part of Disney Plus, and yeah, in Latin America today is the start of it. Yeah, so this is going to be a big change. They've also brought in 3 new tiers, so you've got standard with ads, and premium. If you're already an existing customer, you're moved on to premium. So just check it if you are a subscriber, because obviously that's the more expensive option. There is a price rise because obviously they're merging 2 platforms together. But, yeah, you kind of would expect that to be in place. Also, now with the introduction of the ad tier within the region as well in some countries. Also, just like I said, nice to see the Caribbean kind of getting this content, because they never got Star Plus, but now they are getting all of this content thrown in there. So, lots of big changes, and I think this is very much a look to the future of what's going to be coming to Disney Plus. But let me know, do you think this is a good move, a bad move? I think it's fantastic. I think definitely a massive step forward, and we're really starting to see Disney Plus kind of stepping into becoming that one single platform that we're going to see. And unfortunately, Disney goes at a very slow pace and can't quite see where the world's going. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. So we're going to talk now about Star Wars The Acolyte. So that was the major new release. There were some other bits and pieces added on there in the US. There was some like Lifetime stuff, some Wahlburgers and stuff, just some random life. I don't know why they're putting that stuff on there. It seems a bit weird. But yeah, the big new one was Star Wars The Acolyte. So I am going to go into spoilers if you've not seen the episode. I just want to skip forward a little bit. But I thought this was a really fun episode. Now, I saw all 4 episodes that were seen before a couple of weeks ago, so I've been waiting a long time. So I got left on that cliffhanger, and I had to wait 4 weeks to see what happened next. And I wasn't disappointed. There was loads and loads of action. Loads of fights, lots of stuff going on with lightsabers, some kind of new technology where kind of it stops lightsabers from working, which apparently is something from comic books and stuff in the past. I'd never heard of it until today, but that was a cool little feature. We got to see massive fight off between the Sith and the Jedi. Lots of deaths. So this whole thing about there being this loophole about the fact that the Jedi didn't know about the Sith, and people are going, well, why have they all been sent there? Well, I don't think any of them are making it back, so that's why that probably works. Yeah, and you had the whole thing going on with the twins, and they end up doing a Freaky Friday, which is a bit weird. I don't know where that's going to go, and so therefore that sets up the Acolyte, which is essentially a Sith apprentice. So this could be interesting, and nice to see all that going on there. A lot of action, kind of a short episode. Not a lot of story in here. It was just a lot of things moving on. I thought the big reveal of the big villain is kind of who most of us expected, because we've got no idea who else it could be. If you're doing a big reveal and you only know one person, it does make it very difficult. I don't know if there's a connection between him and Soul as well, whether or not they're brothers or it's his son or some kind of, they train together or something. I don't know. But I enjoyed it. It is no by mean is this show perfect. There are some issues with it, obviously, but I thought I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was a good, solid episode. Plenty of action in there, and as a midway point to kind of set up where the show's going for the next few episodes. And I'm kind of like wondering, like, can they actually wrap this up in 3 more episodes, or are we going to be then moving into season 2? Because I think they had planned a 3-season arc. I hope they do, because I think, like, it's fun having something a little bit different and going in a different direction, and not trying to wrap this all up in a few episodes, especially when they're only half an hour a piece, does seem a little bit of a stretch. But I enjoyed it. Let me know, did you like this episode of The Acolyte? Did you not? What did you not like about it? Love to hear your thoughts on this as well. Let's now do a question of the day, which comes from Henstar, who says, "Hi Roger, I'm just curious when we might hear more soon about the bundle deal with Max. It feels like months since the deal was announced, and we still haven't had a price announcement yet, even though I thought it was supposed to be announced this summer." So it's definitely summer, because it is boiling here. It's like 26. I know it's hot for us here in the Brit, but summer does last, June, July, August. It's still only June. They've still got July and August to go yet, so it's still got a few more months left of summer, so they're still within that time frame. I do think most of this is maybe more entangled with what's going on with Venue Sports, because that's going through some legal issues now, whether or not that can happen or not, whether or not it gets an injunction or not. So they might just be holding off to do the announcement. I think that's when they'll do announcement that and kind of lay out all their bundles and stuff with how it all comes together. Max is definitely going through some changes. They seem to be, only yesterday they announced that now all the HBO big originals like the Harry Potter and the Green Lantern shows are now going to be HBO first and then on Max second. They're kind of moving away from the traditional way of going Max first. Yeah, they're kind of pulling away. I think they're just bundling Max together with anything they possibly can to try and just kind of keep subscribers but not really spend much money on it. But nevertheless, I do think we'll hear some information pretty soon. I'm not expecting a lot really until Venue gets into that next stage where they're ready to launch it. That's if it does. I still think we'll end up with that bundle at some point. But who knows? It's very much, like I said, the idea of it just being summer doesn't necessarily mean it is the first few weeks of the summer. We've still got a long way to go yet. We've still got the best months of the year to go. But let me know, would you be interested in a Max and Disney Plus bundle? Love to hear your thoughts on this as well. Go check us out over at whatson at disneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.